Hey, what's happening to you guys? Pyros here and welcome back to another video. So if you haven't recently heard, Borderlands 3 managed to sell 5 million copies in 5 days, which is pretty impressive for the most part. And it ended up being 2K's fastest selling IP that they have. But what made this a little bit more interesting for me personally is that a lot of their games, 70% of those sold copies ended up being digitally. So for that, you might be thinking, oh, it's no big deal. People download their games, whatever, on their PS4, on the Xbox One, on their PC. But it's changing the kind of narrative that we used to have back, let's say, 5 years ago or 10 years ago even, that people don't want to purchase their game digitally, and they would more likely prefer to have it physically, because we know the argument. Digitally, you only have it as a license. If something goes wrong with your account, they can ban your account and you lose all access to the games. Which is very rare. You'd have to really do something stupid for that to happen. But we're living in a very different environment, very different times. You could say something on Twitter these days and you end up losing everything. So it is a possibility. So I will give that argument a weight. But obviously another thing is that with physically, you have it, you own it, you can do whatever you want with it, and if you lose access to your online account, you can still play your games essentially. But I think we're moving further and further away from physical copies, and obviously when you look at things like GameStop kind of going out of business, and most people just buying their games digitally because it's more convenient. You can buy it and have it pre-downloaded on your preferred platform before you get home. Most people don't really like to go to the shops anymore. Like, we're living in a more, I guess, advanced technological time where purchasing things online just becomes so much convenient that a lot of people just don't want to do it anymore. No, sorry, a lot of people want to do it more often to buy things online, but they don't want to go to shops. And I've seen people discuss this notion that the PS5 and the Xbox Scarlett are gonna end up being discless consoles. Now, I don't think we're ready for that just yet, but I do believe that the next one, the upcoming console, whatever versions that come out, PS6 and Xbox Blood Red or whatever, these ones will end up being discless, because I think we're getting comfortable now. Especially if you're a PC gamer. If you're a PC gamer, you're pretty much already adjusted to the idea of just downloading your games. It's very rare for me to hear PC gamers that buy a CD version of the game. Most people who build a PC don't even have a CD drive anymore on their PC, because it's a waste of space. Why would you do that? So yeah, I mean, this is the future. We saw the same thing happen with CDs. A lot of people assumed that nobody wanted to download MP4s, or nobody wanted to kind of stream their music and all that stuff. But then as you roll it out and as you offer it to people, people will gradually grow towards it. So I know a lot of people, especially in the gaming scene, would say that gaming can't be digital only. There's a lot of flaws behind it. There's a lot of flaws in everything, usually. But I feel like this is a natural progression that we're going into, but people just don't want to acknowledge it. And obviously, in terms of cost, you can save money by not having to produce CDs, Blu-rays, all that stuff. I mean, it's a natural progression, I think personally. I think this is what's happening right now, and I just want to know what you guys think about it. I personally think that this is a natural progression of things. But before I go on, before I end this video, because I was going to end this video just now, but I was going to ask you, like, I've seen some people already express their thoughts and opinion on this, saying that we're a little bit too far off in terms of a fully digital only downloading spectrum. But when you look at it from a business standpoint, we've seen companies already try and kind of touch on the idea, especially Xbox. Someone reminded me in one of my posts I made, because I already talked about this in the blog, but they made a post underneath that saying that Xbox actually made an attempt to sell a discless Xbox version. And I did remember that. I did remember them doing this, but that could have been them just going it a bit too early. They were too early, but you can see that companies are already thinking about doing something like this. You see the investments in streaming platforms, Google, Apple, Sony and Microsoft teaming up. The future is just moving towards digital consumption, and I know a lot of gamers don't like this idea. If you're a PC gamer, I can like if you're a PC gamer already, like by nature, I find it difficult that you wouldn't accept this change already. And if you're a Nintendo Switch owner, you're kind of already adjusted to it as well. But yeah, no, this is just my thoughts and opinion, and it's very interesting to see the shift change, because 5 years ago people just wouldn't accept that idea whatsoever. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'm Pyros, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.